All right, folks, it's about time they start showing us some respect. XRP setting the standard along with Ripple, a compliance first mindset. We didn't get the free pass. We had to fight our way to it. And yes, we have been completely vindicated. Let me pull it up here for you. That would be the red folder. And what am I talking about? Well, in case you missed the live show last night where I broke it on down, we now have complete vindication. I guess we weren't lunatic whack jobs after all. The CPAC group here, the CPAC Foundation Center for Regulatory Freedom, Andrew Langer has submitted complaints of unethical professional behavior to the New York and California Bar Associations about former Securities and Exchange Commission official Mr. William Billy Boy Hinman. That's right, folks. I guess we weren't so crazy after all. And so I broke this down in the live show last night. I just wanted to bring this one up in case you guys didn't watch that. If you guys missed it, I highly recommend it. I did the full breakdown of it. And continuing on that thread, the judge has ordered the SEC to pay $1.8 million in damages for abusing its power against the cryptocurrency company DebtBox. So the damages are real. And even though, right, the case against the Ripple, right, we did have one loss. 1 point of loss was on the institutional sales, but that doesn't negate the fact that the damages were done to the broader XRP community when the SEC tried to make the case that all XRP was an unregistered security, and it forced all of the delisting, it forced all of the damages, and I've already gone through it in other videos about how I believe the damages are worth hundreds of billions of dollars. And so yes, we are now exposing the SEC completely. The damages are now being ordered to being paid in the DebtBox case, and if there's damages to be paid for the DebtBox case, well, you better bet there's a little bit to be paid there for the Ripple case as well. And like I said, like I titled this video, we're finally starting to get some respect. This article from Forbes talking about how Team Ripple is putting a stake in the ground and specifically mentioning that the victory certainly contributed momentum to the effort to pass FIT 21. And this is the victory, the summary judgment ruling from Judge Torres, that XRP in and of itself is not a security. And the momentum that this put forward in DC to get the passing of the FIT 21 bill. Ripple is one of the top funders of the Fair Shake PAC, which is a political organization committee, political action committee, I should say, in DC fighting for, bipartisan crypto legislation. And they say Team Ripple is putting a stake in the ground. So to get mainstream financial news, mainstream crypto, to finally acknowledge it and finally put some respect on our name, it's about dang time. Now, moving on over, David Schwartz is going to be speaking here with Phil Kwok from Easy A, and they will be unveiling Ripple's vision and roadmap for institutional DeFi on the XRP ledger. Now, this should be very exciting. We'll get a little bit of a roadmap as far as what Ripple plans on laying out as the utilities get added to the protocol level of the XRP ledger, right? Ripple's focusing on servicing the institutions, but these same utilities, on-chain lending, AMM, tapping in to other utilities, EVM sidechain. All of this is made available for the general retail public, right? The open source permissionless ledger. Ripple just so happens to be focused on the institutions, and they're the ones that are going to be bringing in the big money. Collectively, we got a lot cooking here in the broader ecosystem as well. But combined, right, this is where we merge both worlds. We bring in the institutions and we get that retail adoption as well. Now, speaking of showing a little bit of respect, finally, Masari Crypto give us an update on the state of the XRP ledger in Q1 of 2024. And so I just wanted to go down through this, running through it real quickly. State of the XRP ledger Q1 2024. Few data points to consider. Payments increased 350% quarter on quarter to 2 million per day due to inscriptions. This activity began in late Q4 and cooled down by the end of Q1. So we temporarily got a spike in payments due to the inscriptions that were being put onto the XRP ledger. That has now died down. And it did test the ledger, right? It did test our throughput, the transactions per second. We had a little bit of a struggle going on, but we did make it through. We didn't go down. We didn't, really break. There was no downtime. The ledger still ran, and we were able to manage that. Some call it an attack on the ledger, but that was no problem. And so that's where the payment increased 350% Q on Q to 2 million per day. The AMM went live at the end of the quarter with DEX volumes on the CLOB increasing 41% Q on Q, quarter on quarter. So we're just getting started with the AMM, the deep open public pools of liquidity, just getting it fired up. And then we got a US dollar peg stablecoin was announced that will launch on both the XRP Ledger and Ethereum using XRP Ledger native functionality and ERC20 token standards respectively. New features such as the clawback function help asset issuers remain compliant. That clawback, critical. The Acceler Bridge integration and new stablecoin can serve as a liquidity catalyst for the new AMM and upcoming tokenized assets from real-world projects like Zionics. Now, remember, Acceler, they're about to bridge about 60 different assets, stablecoins, and more to the XRP Ledger. Big-time bridge interoperability effort taking place there with Acceler. Big deal. Rippled 2.0 was released in January. It proposed amendments for a cross-chain bridge, XLS38D, and that is where the EVM sidechain comes in. Once the XLS38D goes live, the EVM sidechain interoperability is ready to roll. And then we also got the update for the DIDs, that's the Decentralized Identities XLS40, and 2 other amendments for the community to vote on. Now, they don't mention it here, but remember that we also just got the on-chain lending has been added as well, XLS66D. That one's coming down the pipeline. Okay. Now, some key metrics we did see, our activity did pick up compared to Q4, but still nowhere near our average daily active addresses of 66,000 in Q1 of 2023. We're at 41,000 in Q1 of 2024. So we did pick up from 30,000 picked up there, but we do need to see some more activity. Average daily transactions, we did pick that up 2.8 million. So big time growth there. In total new addresses, we added 183,000. And we need a lot more of this, right? We need more people. We're only at about 5 million wallets. Many people own multiple wallets. So we still have a long ways to go in that respect. Issued currencies, total market cap. So that was up to 142 million. Okay. You can see that basically the activity really fell off in Q3, was kind of the lows of all of the activity. It picked up in Q4 and the trajectory has continued into the start of this year. Average daily DEX volume, only 800,000. Okay. So still not much activity, still not many assets and, issued currencies on the XRP ledger that folks are wanting to use. Still not many people actually using the AMM for trading. As that picks up, all of these metrics still have a long ways to grow. Total NFT transactions, only 16,000. So the NFTs really struggling. Now 45,000 in Q4, big drop off, right in line with our activity in the beginning of 2023. So NFT activity, all of these metrics, you can see that we still have a long ways to go. This is nowhere near Solana, nowhere near Ethereum or other layer 2 Ethereum protocols. Still a long ways to go on these metrics. And this is the problem, is that most people don't even know about these utilities, the NFTs, the AMM that have been added to the XRP ledger. They just think that it's a banker's coin. The Ripple controls it. You can't do anything with it. You can send a transaction in 3 to 5 seconds. Oh, whip-de-doo. Who cares? I don't need to send cross-border payments. How does this affect me? Let me go play around with Mickey Mouse coins. And they don't understand that we have Mickey Mouse memes on the XRP ledger now. So go have at it. Go have some fun. Okay, so circulating market cap up to 34 billion. So we did add some XRP into circulation this quarter, Q1. And let's see, average transaction fee, yeah, still incredibly low. It did tick up there in Q4. That was when the inscriptions occurred. Yep. It was the 6th largest cryptocurrency by market cap at 34.1 billion, and its circulating market cap increased by 1.3% quarter on quarter. Okay. So they talk about it, around 12 million XRP have been burned total. And the more activity that we get, the more that XRP that's going to get burned, right? So, that's why we need more activity. It's going to burn supply and it's going to increase the amount of value on chain. That's what we're looking for. Okay. I don't understand this revenue. I don't understand this. XRP Ledger's revenue increased 7% quarter on quarter, setting a yearly high. Who is this revenue for? I don't get this. I don't get if they're trying to track Ripple's revenue. Ripple's revenue is definitely a lot higher than 20,000. So I don't even know what this metric is, but nonetheless, okay. Average daily transactions 2.77 million. So we were way up in Q1. And that was a large part done by the inscriptions. And we still want to see more growth here in this regard. Yep. See, and they talk about this. Over 30 million transactions were sent to a single account by a group of 45,000 accounts for inscription-related activity. So the inscriptions really are what ramped up that transaction activity by 37% and 113% quarter on quarter. Okay. So XRP Ledger averaged 2 million daily payments in Q1 due to inscriptions. Yep, we already covered that. Daily transaction overview. They're going through this. Clawback was the only new transaction type to see consistent activity. So some folks are starting to use it. The 6 transaction types were introduced in Q1. You got clawback, AMM vote, AMM deposit, create, withdraw, and bid. So basically the AMM amendment added 5 new types of transactions that you can send across the ledger along with the clawback. DEX activity, still need to grow it. We had the institutional, institutions come in to add validators from Japan and from Korea. That just occurred within the last month, so that's not going to be in this report. But the reason why I wanted to share this with you guys today is just to reiterate, and they're actually down below here, they're talking about some of the comparisons between Solana, Ethereum, and Cardano. Our DEX activity, our ledger activity is nowhere near those, and I think that we're about to start to see that ramp up as we get more legitimate issuers and more bridges and more interoperability from partners like Exceller, the EVM sidechain. Now that we just have legal clarity and we have the AMMs, we actually have the clawbacks are now live too. All of this gives more ability for issuers to show up to the XRP ledger and issue currencies over here. Now, a big missed opportunity, I think, for Circle was not issuing USDC on the XRP ledger. And it looks like that opportunity is really going to pass them by and be solidified when Ripple launches their US dollar stablecoin on the XRP ledger. So big opportunity missed for Circle. But hey, we'll take advantage of it. Ripple going to step in and fill that void. And that's the big void that's missing on our ledger is just we don't have a lot of people that want to play in the degen stuff, that want to do memes. And so we're not going to see significant growth in that regard, I don't think, on the XRP ledger. But where we are going to see it is from real world asset tokenization on the XRP ledger. I think that folks are ready to invest in this ecosystem. They just need to see clear value propositions. The community here in the XRP space, for better or for worse, is just not interested in playing around with their money, right? And I mean that with all due respect to the memes, right? I understand that folks make some money and stuff, but what we're going to see over here is that when the real world assets and the institutions come in and they bring offerings and they issue assets that we can say, oh, hey, this is an asset that's actually backed by physical silver. This is an asset that's actually backed by physical gold. I'm going to go buy this token because it's going to give me a representation of gold on the XRP ledger. When that shows up, you're about to see the money start flowing. That's what our communities are interested in. Right? Our community's not really interested in the NFTs all that much. They're not really interested in trading through the AMM all that much. But where they will be interested in is picking up assets that are going to represent real world assets. That's going to be huge on the XRP ledger. And we're finally getting the DeFi capabilities added at the layer 1 protocol level. So in summary, we are finally getting respected as far as the change that's happening in DC right now. The regulations getting passed, being driven and being cited, the XRP victory in our case. Now we have the damages being issued, need to pay up for the SEC. And of course, that's going to be taxpayer dollars paying for the SEC's belligerent abuse of the law. And then we have CPAC, which is now reporting Billy Boy Hinman to the Bar Association of California and New York, respectively. So bringing it full circle, we're setting the standard, we're providing clarity for the entire industry. And despite the attacks against us, we are still coming out victorious. I still believe that the damages are massive and that we still need to be rectified in that situation. But in the meantime, we're going to enjoy the clarity. We're going to enjoy the utility. And I think that you're going to get a little bit more insight from David Schwartz when he gives that roadmap at Consensus. And that's a big part of what we need to be doing. Going to Consensus, going to ETH, going to Bitcoin conferences, extending out an olive branch and just saying, hey, you know, if you want to use the EVM on the XRP Ledger sidechain and not have to pay $50 gas fees and actually be able to get something done for your business, we have an option for you. If you want to actually scale up Bitcoin transactions, we have a ledger that could work for you, right? This is how we build a bridge. This is how we get more people coming in. We finally have the utilities to do it on top of the legal clarity. We are just perfectly positioned for this bull run, and we're finally starting to get the respect from the broader space when it comes to XRP. And when John Dean goes and gives Elizabeth Warren a run for her money, that's just more awareness coming to XRP. When the XRP Unleashed documentary gets released, more awareness to our community. This is our time to shine. We are going viral. We're going to continue fighting for the truth, and the best is yet to come. May God bless you all. If you guys appreciate our updates, make sure you guys like this video on the way out. If you haven't already, please subscribe, hit that notification bell. If you're looking for cryptocurrency exchanges, wallets, or precious metals, it's all over at my website, ZachRector.com, and I really do appreciate all of your support. Thank you so much. God bless, and take care out there. I am your host, Zach Rector. I really appreciate all of the love and support. If you want to support the channel, just remember that you can start by smashing that thumbs up for me, sharing this content far and wide, and everything else is at my website.